Let's be real. Choosing between a budget soundbar and a budget AV receiver in 2025 can drive you crazy. Soundbars promise Dolby Atmos magic with zero setup, while receivers offer future-proof power and deeper sound. So which one actually wins this year? In this video, I'll compare them head-to-head and crown the true value king. Before we start, hit subscribe, drop a like, and share, because the upcoming reviews are about to get insane. Now let's jump in. Section 1. Why this debate matters. Let's face it, TVs keep getting thinner, but the built-in speakers keep getting worse. In 2025, even on a $2,000 OLED TV, the sound is still flat, compressed, and honestly disappointing. That's why everyone looks at two options, soundbars or AV receivers. Soundbars are plug and play. They look sleek, they're easy, and they promise to make your TV sound 3 times better instantly. AV receivers, on the other hand, are for the people who want real cinema at home. Bigger speakers, more channels, and upgrade paths that keep you future-proof. The question is, which path makes the most sense for budget buyers in 2025? To answer that, we've got to start with the budget soundbars of this year. Section 2. Sony HT-S2000, balanced and affordable. Sony has a history of balancing affordability and sound quality, and the HT-S2000 is a perfect example. This is a 3.1 channel bar with a built-in subwoofer. That means you get dedicated left, right, and center channels, something most budget soundbars skip. Why does that matter? Dialogue. In this Sony, voices are crystal clear. It also supports Dolby Atmos through virtualization, so you'll hear spatial effects bouncing upward, even without dedicated height speakers. Here's the real kicker. Because the subwoofer is built in, you don't have to worry about placement or clutter. Yes, the bass won't be earthquake level, but it's tight, punchy, and controlled. For apartments, bedrooms, or small living rooms, the HT-S2000 is a killer pick under $400. But Sony isn't the only one. Samsung has their own budget-friendly Atmos bar that might just steal the spotlight. Section 3. Samsung Q700C Atmos on a budget. Samsung's Q700C is the soundbar that keeps punching above its weight. This is a 3.1.2 setup, meaning you get dedicated left, right, and center channels plus up-firing drivers for true Atmos height effects. Unlike Sony's virtualization, these speakers literally bounce sound off the ceiling. It also comes with a wireless subwoofer that delivers way more low-end rumble. Explosions in action movies feel cinematic, and gaming on this bar feels alive. Here's where Samsung really nails it. Q Symphony. If you pair this bar with a Samsung TV, the TV speakers and soundbar speakers work together. Instead of muting your TV, it actually joins forces, widening the soundstage dramatically. For under $500, the Q700C feels like a mini home theater in a box. But Samsung's not the only brand pushing Atmos this year. Let's talk about an underdog that's shaking up the budget game, Hisense. Section 4. Hisense AX5125H, the dark horse. Hisense might not be the first brand you think of for soundbars, but their AX5125H is one of the smartest value buys in 2025. It's a 5.1.2 system, so you get dedicated rear speakers, a wireless sub, and up-firing Atmos drivers. That's a true surround setup for a price that usually only gets you a basic 3.1. Setup is painless. Everything pairs wirelessly except the rear satellites, which connect to a small hub. Once it's running, the surround immersion is shocking. Footsteps actually travel behind you, bullets whiz overhead, and the bass hits with authority. For families or anyone who loves real cinema nights but doesn't want to touch an AV receiver, the AX5125H is a gem. But of course, JBL is here to keep things stylish, powerful, and punchy in the mid-range. Section 5. JBL Bar 500, Style with Substance. JBL, knows how to balance cool looks with bold sound, and the Bar 500 continues that tradition. This is a 5.1 system with virtual Atmos, powered by JBL's multi-beam technology. It doesn't have up-firing drivers, but it creates a spacious effect that feels convincing in medium-sized rooms. The wireless sub is the star. It delivers earth-shaking bass that's perfect for music as well as movies. If you're into hip-hop, EDM, or action flicks, this subwoofer alone makes the system shine. The Bar 500 also has AirPlay 2 and Chromecast built in, which makes it a flexible option for streaming music when you're not watching TV. But if you want the best bang for your buck complete package, Vizio has been crushing this segment for years. Section 6. Vizio M-Series 5.1.2 Budget King. Vizio's M-Series 5.1.2 continues to be the best, affordable surround sound system you can buy. You get a bar, wireless sub, and 2 dedicated rear speakers. Plus, there are up-firing drivers in the Bar for Atmos. This means you're getting the kind of 360-degree audio that usually costs hundreds more. Setup is plug-and-play, no nonsense. Vizio doesn't chase fancy apps. It just gives you serious value for the dollar. The result? Explosions, music, dialogue. All sound balanced, powerful, and immersive. For under $500, the M-Series is tough to beat. Okay, we've seen the best soundbars of 2025. But what about their rival, the AV receiver? Let's flip the page. Section 7. Denon AVR-S670H, the everyman's receiver. Denon's S670H is the definition of balance. It supports 8K video pass-through, Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, and has HDMI 2.1 for next-gen gaming. That means if you're rocking a PS5 or Xbox Series X, this receiver won't bottleneck you. But the beauty of this Denon isn't just the features, it's the sound. Even with a simple 3.1 setup, 2 speakers, a center, and a sub, it already sounds league better than any soundbar. Dialogue is sharper, music is fuller, and the soundstage is wider. And here's the kicker. You can start small, then upgrade. Add rears later. Add Atmos, ceiling speakers later. The Denon grows with you. But if you want style and a touch of Yamaha's signature sound, the RX-V4A has something special. Section 8. Yamaha RX-V4A, sleek and future-ready. The Yamaha RX-V4A is one of the most visually striking receivers out there. It looks modern, not like a 1990s black box. It's a 5.2-channel receiver, supporting Dolby Atmos and DTS, X. For gamers, it also includes 4K per 120Hz support, so you won't miss a frame on your high-refresh TV. Sound-wise, Yamaha has a warmer, smoother character. Music lovers, in particular, will appreciate how natural instruments and vocals sound. But if you're a gamer or a power user, the Onkyo TX-NR6100 might just be the best AVR in this tier. Section 9. Onkyo TX-NR6100, the gamer's receiver. Onkyo has quietly made one of the most gamer-friendly AVRs of 2025. The TX-NR6100 offers HDMI 2.1 with 4K per 120Hz, VRR, and ALLM, which are all features gamers dream about. Pair this with a PS5, and you'll never worry about lag or stutter. It's a 7.2-channel receiver, meaning you can build a larger system with full Atmos height channels. And sound? It's punchy, dynamic, and cinematic. Movies explode with life, and games feel fully immersive. But maybe you're a traditionalist, and you want something simple and rock solid. That's where Pioneer steps in. Section 10. Pioneer V6 534. Simple, solid, reliable. The Pioneer V6 534 is stripped down, affordable, and dead simple. It's a 5.2 receiver, so it won't give you the most future-proof setup, but it nails the basics. Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, HDMI ARC, it's all there. Where Pioneer shines is in reliability. The V6 534 isn't flashy, but it just works. If you want something that won't break the bank and still outperforms any soundbar, this is the safe buy. Now we've seen the contenders. Let's put them head to head. Section 11. The Ultimate Showdown. Soundbar versus AVR. Ease of use, soundbar wins. Flexibility, AVR wins. Sound quality, AVR wins. Design and space, soundbar wins. Price to performance tie, it depends on lifestyle. So which should you pick? Section 12. The final verdict. If you're someone who values simplicity, space saving, and style, go soundbar. Best overall, soundbar pick. Samsung HW-Q700C. Best surround value. Vizio M-Series 5.1.2. But if you want real home theater power, expandability, and long-term value, go AVR. Best overall AVR pick. Denon AVR-S670H. Best gamers AVR. Onkyo TX-NR6100. And my crown winner for 2025? Denon AVR-S670H with a 3.1 setup. It beats any budget soundbar in raw performance and gives you room to grow into a true theater system. Outro, close strong. So there you have it. The ultimate breakdown of budget soundbars versus AV receivers in 2025. If you're still confused, think about your room, your lifestyle, and your budget. That's the key. And if you're stuck, drop your question in the comments. I'll reply fast and help you figure it out. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and share this video for more deep dive reviews. Trust me, the next one is going to blow your mind.